Number 16, assume the best of intentions. No matter what happens, always assume that the other person is doing the very best they can with what they have. When difficulties arise in an employee's work or in a relationship in the office, always assume the best of intentions. Always assume that people mean well. Resist the temptation to become angry or impatient when something goes wrong. My rule is that you should never suffer stress because of your dissatisfaction with the performance or behavior of someone who reports to you. You should deal with it immediately. You should never go home with a problem left unresolved that you have not confronted and dealt with in some way. Here's how you do it. First, when there's a problem, call the person in and discuss the problem in private with the door closed. Never criticize or correct someone in the presence of others. Behind closed doors, explain clearly that you feel there is a problem that should be dealt with and that you want to deal with it immediately. Second, be specific about the problem or misunderstanding. Give concrete examples of why you are concerned. The more specific you can be, the more accurate and helpful can be the responses of the employee. Third, hear him or her out completely. Listen carefully to his or her side of the problem. The law of the situation says that with every problem concerning any two people, there is a different situation that requires different rules and decisions to deal with it. You will often find that his or her version of the problem throws an entirely new light on the situation. Fourth, if he or she is at fault in some way, discuss and agree on how his or her performance is to change and by how much. People cannot hit a target that they cannot see. When you point out exactly what needs to be done to resolve this challenge, people will then know exactly what they have to do to get back on top. Fifth, monitor and follow up the discussion. Give feedback and additional help whenever necessary. Be supportive and helpful. Sometimes a problem employee can be turned into a superstar under the right manager. Finally, keep accurate notes and records of the discussion. If you suspect that this problem may be the tip of an iceberg that will lead to the severance of the employee, protect yourself by keeping a written record of the discussion, when and why it took place, and what was agreed upon as a solution. This can save you an enormous amount of trouble later on.